What's going on, guys? I am back with another video. Today I'm cleaning the dragon cages. As you can see, they're pretty bad. That's the newest clutch, so it's not that bad yet. But these are pretty bad. I already did this clutch. Another one took another poop, but I already did this one. I'll show you the enclosure, how I set them up. Right now they're standing a rack system with bins. They had a escape-proof food bowl, and then egg crate. Let's put this egg crate in here, and that's a complete setup for the babies. I have these right here soaking right now. They go in this cage. I just got to put the egg crate in it. So those ones already got rinsed off and everything, already soaked. I thought all of them finished pooping and everything, but another one went. So what I'm gonna do is show you guys every single baby in these cages. So start this Trans Zero. This is a boy. You guys can see the two lumps. It's a boy. Translucent Zero, and this is from you guys seen the video from yesterday. That was my adult trio. There's one male to two females. The father is Stitch, and the mother is Shelby. Shelby is a hypo leatherback dunner, genetic stripe, het trans, and zero. So this can possibly be a genetic stripe as well. It's 100% het hypo. I'll show you my whole back. I'm keeping this one. He'll be a future breeder. I actually have a female on the way right now, coming today, that I'm going to be breeding to him in the future. I also got other females already here that I plan on taking them to. I'm going to name him G.M.D. Genetically Modified Dragons. But G.M.D. That's my boy. He's translucent leatherback. He's almost the same thing as his mother, but he's a visible translucent, and he's possible het whiplet, 50%. His mother was too, but she didn't prove out. So he's like his mother, a little bit more colorful. I put a picture of his mother when she was about this size. It's probably a little bigger. I produced his mother. We got this little translucent. Eye's not completely black, but got nice color. And that was a male, if you guys didn't get it from. This is a male as well. But this one's gonna color up pretty nicely. It's a translucent, 100% het hypo, 66% probable het trans and zero, and 50% possible het whiplet. I think this is the female. I have her up on the website, so if you guys are interested, actually anything besides the one is my holdback. If you see, if I don't say it's a holdback, it's available for you to inquire on. So yeah, this is the female. She's on the website right now. She got a little food on her face, but look at that belly hanging. Let's go with one of these. So, leatherback. G-stripe. They got a lot of my G-stripes had the cat eyes. You seen the mother yesterday. She had it as well. And the father had all the way black eyes, but the The father's father had the eyes like this. His name was Loki. If I can find a picture of him, I'll put him in there as well. Loki, the grandfather. He was an import from Germany. Oh, this is the biggest in the clutch. He's been posted up for a while. It's a translucent genetic stripe, 100% head hypo. It's in the full body shed. This also 50% possible head whiplet and 66% probable head zero. His eyes is not completely black, but he's definitely a translucent. I think it's one more. No, two more. This one is a better leatherback genetic stripe. It doesn't have any breaks in the stripe. Let me get the other one to show you what I'm talking about. You see right here, it has a break. It has like a pinch right there. This one is a full stripe. I like them like this. I probably won't even market that one as a genetic stripe because I like it when they're like this. No breaks in it. He probably would produce stuff like this, and I think that's why some people don't consider genetic stripe as a morph. But when you breed them, it's going to be some variation, just like with Dunners. All of them don't have stripes on their tail, some of them do. So look at the eyes though. It has the same eyes, cat eyes, cat eyes. So it is a genetic stripe, but I just like them when there are no breaks in the stripe. And everything that doesn't have genetic stripe is from the same pairing. Look at the eyes, it's not like that. Same exact clutch. And this is the last one right here. I believe it's a male. Both of those, actually, let me see. I didn't show this one enough. This is a leatherback genetic stripe, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans and zero, 50% possible head whiblet, and it's a male. Let me see the other one. I didn't give you guys the sex on it. It's a male as well. Now this is the last one. This one is the same as that other female I showed you. I believe this one is a male though. It's 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans, and zero, 50% possible head whiblet. Yeah, it's a male as well. Yeah. It's a little dark right now because it's overcast. It's cold out here. I just wet them. I just got them right here so I can show you guys real quick. And I'm about to put these away and we're gonna go to the next one. Alright guys, this is the second clutch. I'm doing all the dragons from the same pairing right now. So this is Shelby and Stitch second clutch. This is what's left of it. There's actually one more. I gotta rinse them off real fast, but I'm gonna show you these ones and then rinse that one off, and then I'll show you that one at the end. But this one, this is a zero, a Dunner, 100% head hypo, and everything I'm showing today, before I forget, is 1/8 Barbata. But this is a Dunner zero, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head zero, 50% possible, not zero, 66% probable head trans, and 50% possible head whiblet. And if you look at the eyes, look normal. Let's see that one. That one has a little bit of the cat eye, so this might be a genetic stripe. And then here, let me sex this one real fast. It's a male. Here we have a Dunner genetic stripe, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans. It has the eyes, and 50% possible head whiplet. And this is a female. And here we have a Dunner. That one gonna have some nice orange tail, look like it just shed. If you compare that right there to right above it, that orange is gonna be popping. But this is a Dunner. It's 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans, N0, 50% possible head whiplet, and it's another female. And this one right here, it's a leatherback Dunner. Look like genetic stripe. Like I can see the scales. Let's check the eyes. Eclipse eye, and it for a 0 it has like yellow around the eyes. That's crazy, but it's definitely a 0. Trying to see the eye. Sorry about the camera work, guys. That one eclipse as well. But it's crazy how I got yellow around the eyes, and it's a 0. 0 not supposed to retain any color. Maybe it's going into a shed. It is pretty dark on the back. We need to put on some weight as well. So I'll probably separate that one. Oh yeah, let me get that last one cleaned off. One of them got pooped on right before I got over here. Alright, this is the last one left from that clutch. This is a leatherback Dunner 0. I see the same thing on this one. I think this might be genetic stripe as well. Closing his eyes right now, so I can't see if it has the. There it goes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a genetic stripe as well. But I'm gonna put these guys back up and go to the next clutch. This is the second clutch. Show the first clutch. This was left for the second clutch. She laid a total of 4 clutches, so I have one more on that side to do, and then she had one right there in the middle, the latest clutch. So we're gonna do those, and then we move to stitching Pandora's clutches from the first one to the last. So we get these guys put up, and I'll be right back. Alright, this is the third clutch, all rinsed off and everything. And on this one, I'm gonna try to go from least, the one with the least genetics inside of it visible. So we're gonna start with this one. This one is a leatherback genetic stripe. See the eyes. Sometimes when people miss sex, if you do it like the first time, you see one bulge. But if you give the tail a little twist like this, it'll separate the hemipenes, and you can see the 2 bulges now. It's a little trick. So that's a male. And we're gonna go with the Dunner genetic stripe. Dunner genetic stripe, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head zero and translucent, 50% possible head whip blitz. Then we're gonna go with this one. It's a leatherback genetic stripe with some type of patching on it. Leatherback genetic stripe, 66% probable head trans and zero, 50% possible head whip blitz, 100% head hypo. It's a female. I'm gonna go here. I like this one a lot. This is a translucent leatherback genetic stripe. And this, pretty sure it's gonna color up very orange. And this is a female. Might be a keeper. Then we're gonna go here. This is just a zero. Pretty sure this one's not gonna carry genetic stripe. So it's a 0, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans, and 50% possible head whip blitz. From there, we're gonna go here. See, that one eye is messed up. This one may carry genetic stripe. If this is a leatherback, sometimes you can see raised scales right there where the stripe will be, like I showed you guys on the other clutch. But this has a little patch right there. This is a 0, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans, and 50% possible head whip blitz. Then we're gonna do these two at the same time because they're basically the same. They are the same. They both got patching on the back. They're both Dunners. They're both zeros. This one might have genetic stripe, but I can kind of see the scales. This one too. See the eyes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one carries genetic stripe. This one has solid black eyes. I ain't gonna be able to tell, but I think it carries genetic stripe as well. Dunner 0, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans, 50% possible head whip blitz, and they might be zeros. Genetic stripes. Then we can go here. This one almost like my whole back. Basically the same as my whole back, just hasn't colored up like mine yet, but I think it will. See the ear? This is a leatherback Dunner genetic stripe, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans and 0, 50% possible head whip blitz. And then last but not least, I gotta keep this one for sure. This is the one that's confused, doesn't know if it's gonna be trans or normal. You can really see the difference from the head and the back right there. It's actually raining out here. I'm doing a video. But yeah. This one is a 0. Has solid black eyes. Patching, trans patching on the back. No trans stomach. 100% head hypo. 66% probable head. Trans and 50% possible head whiplet. I'm gonna get these guys up. Get the other one's already soaking, so I'm gonna get them rinsed off and get them over here so I can show you guys those. All right, this is the third clutch of fourth clutch. This is the fourth and last clutch of stitching Shelby. So I don't know where I'm gonna start on these. Probably start with this one. So leatherback. This one's gonna be very bright. You see the color coming in. So this is leatherback. 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans and 0, 50% possible head whiplet. I'm just gonna grab any of them. This right here is a translucent 0, 100% head hypo. It's a dunner as well. It's a translucent 0 dunner, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head nothing. It's 50% possible head whiplet. So again, that is translucent dunner 0, 50%, 100% head hypo, 50% possible head whiplet. This is pretty much the same thing minus the dunner. So this is a 0, translucent 0, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head nothing again, 50% possible head whiplet. Translucent 0, 100% head hypo, 50% possible head whiplet. G-stripe dunner, normal scale, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans and 0, 50% possible head whiplet. Oh, I forgot to sex them. It's a male. It's a male. Female. Male. Keep with the G stripes. It's another G stripe dunner. Same thing as the last one. G stripe dunner, 100% head hypo, 66% probable heads 0, and translucent, 50% possible head whiplet. And this is a female. I have to resex that one later. but it looks female. And this is the same thing again. G-stripe dunner. A little fat belly. G-stripe dunner. It'll look like a male. G-stripe dunner. 100% head hypo, 66% probable head. 0 in translucent, 50% possible head woodblit, male. Alright, we got a leatherback. 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans in, 0, 50% possible head woodblit. Male. Oh, I haven't got a good look at this one yet. It's a very smooth leatherback, 0. It's 100% head hypo, 66% probable head translucent, 50% possible head woodblit. Translucent 0. Translucent 0. 66. My package is coming. So yeah, stay tuned for the unboxing. So this is a translucent 0, 100% head hypo, 66%, no, 50% possible head woodblit. Gonna let him drive off so you guys can hear me. These are the ones we went over already, but it's coming back. We're gonna finish. Right here we have a genetic stripe. Another visual traits, but it has solid black eyes. Almost solid black eyes. That's my first time seeing that. What the heck? Let this be a female. It's a male. Dang it. I might still have to keep it. But that's a genetic stripe, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head 0 and translucent, 50% possible head woodblit. Right here we look like a leatherback dunner. Nice little pattern going down. Normal eyes. They try to run away. Trying to get his eyes on there. That's normal eyes. Leatherback Dunner, 66% probable, 100% hypo, 66% probable head trans and 0, 50% possible head whip. And don't worry about it falling, they're pretty durable. In the wild, if they was on a branch and they seen something coming, they'll jump off the branch from the top of the branch to the ground and run where they need to run to. But this is another leatherback Dunner, but this one is genetic stripe. You can tell by them nice stripes going down, nice solid stripes. The stripes go through to the tail. Let me see, open your eye, little one. One of them. There you go. See cat eyes. Leatherback Dunner, genetic stripe. 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans and 0, 50% possible head whiplet. This right here is a most likely it's gonna carry genetic stripe, but it's a Dunner 0. By the eyes, it looks like it's gonna carry genetic stripe. Can't get a good picture of it, but so Dunner 0, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans, 50% possible head whiplet. This one looks nice. I like the pattern on this one. Look like a zipper. This is a leatherback Dunner. 100% head hypo, 66% probable head trans, and 0, 50% possible head whiplet. And this right here is a translucent Dunner genetic stripe. Fat belly hanging. Translucent Dunner genetic stripe. 100% head hypo, 66%. 66% probable head. 0, 50% possible head whiplet. This one is just a genetic stripe. Nice clean stripes. You can see the eyes. Genetic stripe. 100% head hypo, 66% probable head for 0 trans and 0, 50% possible head for whiplet. And this one is a 0. Got a little bit of some patching on the back. You see the eyes. Look like it may carry 0 genetic stripe, but for marketing purposes, I only mark them, but I know they are for sure. So this is a 0, 100% head hypo, 66% probable head translucent, 50% possible head whiplet. And then the last one we have is another translucent 0. This one is a leatherback. It's a Dunner as well. So it's a leatherback Dunner 0. I forgot to sex some of those, but I'm gonna sex this one because it look like I need to keep this one. It's a male. Dang it. I like to keep females and buy males because males are a lot cheaper than females on most things. Only time I like to buy a male if it's like a new morph or something that came out, or I don't already have the morph in my collection. Then I can put it into everything I would need to put it into. But for when I produce stuff and I want to hold back, I like to hold back females and then buy males. But I did buy that female het Whitblit, and the one that's coming today is a female as well. But they're part of a bigger plan that I did keep. Um, I did keep that one male back, and the one today that just came. Look at the road runner. Out here trying to eat my lizards. Let me find it real fast. The road runner. Let's get back to the lizards. But that was it for the last clutch from who was it? Stitch and Shelby. I'm gonna put these guys up, and then we're gonna get into Stitch to Pandora. Those with the Weros, Zeros, and everything else is pretty much looking normal with the possible quad hits. All right, guys. So this is the first clutch for Pandora and Stitch, and she actually laid 5 clutches, not 6. I thought she laid 6, and that's her 5 clutches right there, and then that's Shelby's 4. But let's get these guys started. The second clutch from this one, I actually traded for that rack, the whole clutch. Then let me get these guys rinsed off, and then I'll show you guys. Alright, so we're going to start with the non-visuals. When I say non-visuals, that's for Whitblit and Zero and Wiro. I do have a couple translucent in here, but we're going to start with all the ones that's not Whitblit or Zero are male. So this is a male. And this group not going to have any genetic stripes, leatherbacks, or anything like that. And these are 50% possibly hypo, not 100%. But these ones are possible quad hits, so they can possibly carry hypo, trans, Whitblit, and Zero. And that's for everyone that I'm going to show you right now. That first one was pretty bland, but this one has a little bit more color. I think it's going to pick up more color as well. Let me get it. This one, it's in a full body shed. This one's the biggest. Well, it's a Zero that's bigger than this. Or a Whitblit. Are about the same size. Look how much color that one got. They all from the same clutch. Look how much color that one has. It's another translucent. Oh, this is the first translucent. It doesn't have that much color, but I think it's gonna color up a lot more. Eyes not completely black. They may go black or they may go black normal, but it is a translucent. It's male. Like I said at the beginning, everything that's not visual for Wilbert or Zero is a male. And most of those are female, except for one of them, I believe. Then this is a nice orange translucent. Same clutch, guys. Look at that belly hanging. Nice and blue. This one does have the solid black eyes, or near solid black eyes. Yeah, solid black eyes. So these right here, like I said, they all males. There's 7 of them. I have these available. I'm doing about 120 shipped for the ones that are not translucent, and then like I believe 150 shipped for the translucent ones, and this high color one, the 140. I believe that's the prices they are. If not, that's what it's gonna be. If you're interested in any of these males, contact me, and I can get it shipped out to you as soon as Monday for Tuesday delivery. Well, let's say something else. Oh, these are all male. Besides the translucents, they're 66% probable head for translucent, Whitblit, Zero, and 50% possible head for hypo. The translucents are 66% head for Whitblit, Zero, 50% possible head hypo. Now we're gonna move over to here. I'm gonna save mine for last, my whole bag. But let's start with this little Whitblit. It's a female. Let me double check that. Yeah, female Whitblit. 66% probable head trans and Zero. 50% possible head hypo. Zero. There's a Zero. There's someone else saying it's like big as the other one. Let's compare them actually. I think the Zero is bigger. They're about the same size. The Zero a little bit bigger. The regular eyes, full tail, Zero. We have a Whitblit. It's a Whitblit. It's almost too big to do one hand technique. Female. This must be the male right here. It's a Whitblit as well. I thought it was a. Oh, I shipped the male out. Sorry about that. This is a female as well. I thought this was a Wiro, but it's looking brown right now. I don't know if it's in the shade. Yeah, this is a Wiro. That's a whiplet. You can see the one on the right is more brown. And last but not least, my holdback. It's a translucent Wiro. Oh, this is the male. This is a male. It's a male that I'll be keeping. Like I said, if you gonna keep a male, let it be more powerful. Like it has whiplet 0, translucent, and it possibly can carry hypo. If you prove out hypo, that's a quad carrier. But let me get these guys up and get to the next clutch. And the next clutch, like I said, would be actually the third clutch. The second clutch was traded for that that rack right there. And then the next two clutches right there is very close. She laid them very close in time. I think it's like 12 days apart or something. 6/14. 7/27. Yeah, she laid 2 in 1 month. She laid one on the 4th and then one on the 27th of the same month. So the next two clutches are going to be super close in size. Alright, this is Stitching Pandora's third clutch. The second clutch, like I said, I did a wholesale for that rack. I will trade it. So we're gonna go through these pretty fast. Because the second group is about to, let me show you the second group. I mean the third clutch is about the same. They're about the same size. And most of the normals in this one I wholesale already. So I got a couple left, but I try to just keep all the visuals on there. But they're about the same size, but that's what's left for the third clutch. I didn't wholesale this one because I have a show coming up and I needed them to be up to size. So I did the smaller clutch. So normal. This was just shed coming off. Shad's still attached to the body, but it'll come off. So this is 66% probable head trans, whiplet 0, 50% possible head hypo. Oh, let me check the sex. That shed right there. That's a male. Genetically, this one is the same thing. Let's see about the sex. It's shed. Looks like a male, but it's in shed right there. So I'll have to check another time. Genetically, this one is the same as well. That's a male for sure. Genetically, this one is the same. It's a female. This one is the same as well. A lot of these are in shed. That's a male. Genetically, that one's the same. It's another male. We'll go to the translucent now. I think that's all the normal. You know, we got another normal over here. Genetically, this one is the same. It's a female. Then we're gonna go to the translucents, and the translucents are gonna be 66% probable head 0, 50% possible head whip blit. That's the first one. Female. It's a big size difference. How big that one is. And they dark right now because it's it just got out of the water. That's a male. But that one gonna be nice and orange. This one's showing a little bit more of its colors. It's translucent as well. And this is on camera look male. In real life it kind of look female. That one might be male. There's another one. Look at the bellies on them though. It's a male. Male. Too many males. And then I'll be holding back all the females. Most of the females. This is a 0, 66% probable head trans, 50% possible head hypo, and 66% probable head whip blit. It's a male. And this is the last translucent, and this is a male with the bum leg. But you can see he's doing good. Got a good belly on him. I was offering this guy for free, you just pay shipping. But I might keep him and let him be a little attraction or something. I don't know. But he's eating well. You can see he's not falling behind too much in size. He is smaller, but his other ones are small like that too. With good legs. Translucent. I think it's a translucent Wero. I'm not showing any shoulder pads on it. But it is dark, so it's either a translucent whip blit or a translucent 0 or translucent whip blit, and it's just being dark right now. I kind of see brown around the eyes, so it might be whip blit, translucent whip blit. This one is a translucent Wero. And it's a male. Let's see what the other one was. Female. That was a good comparison. Let me get the other one. These are both pretty much the same morph, but you can see the male and female difference very well. Sorry about the camera right now. I'm trying to get them aligned properly so you guys can see. Female on the left, male on the right. You see the two bumps. On translucent you can see them good because it's like red veins. Got the shade hanging on. Female, male. And we're talking above the vent, the little slit that's going across by the legs. Above that, towards the tip of the tail, that little bump right there in the middle. That's female. Right here you get two bumps with a dent in the middle. That's the male. Got a little whip blit. The whip blit is 66% probable head trans, N0, and 50% possible head hypo. So the little female. It's another whip blit. Same genetics. It's a male. And we can do the comparison on those two too, because they're the same exact morph, opposite sex. Again, sorry for the camera action. Trying to get them aligned. It's not a good, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'll set up, this is another whiplet. That's a male. Another whiplet. That is female. So we're 2 for 2 on the whiplets. Then we got a 0. Female. No. So remember that trick I was telling you guys about twisting? That was a good example right there. Like when you first lift the tail, it looks female, and then when you twist it, you can see the two hemipines pop up. Just trying to fight me. That's when the dragon is very tense. It look like one bulge, and then when you twist it loose, it look like a female right there. And then once you twist it a little bit, the hemipines separate. And you can see the dent in the middle. That's a male. And then the last one is a 0. And that's a male as well. Let me grab the other ones right now. They're almost exactly the same size. But we have a whiplet. No, 0, I mean. 0. 0. So whiplet. It's another whiplet. Then we have a couple of normals, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 translucents left in that clutch. But yeah, we got that. Those are the last 2, and then we have the ones that just hatched the other day. I'm not gonna go one by those because I just did a taking them out of incubator video for these ones, but that's the same clutch. And that cage is not that dirty yet. But that's the same clutch, so then I'm gonna end up looking out of those. Out of all those clutches, they waited to the last clutch to hit on translucent whiplet. That's my first clutch, besides the translucent wear on that I'm keeping. But just pure translucent whiplet. That was the first clutch that out of all 5 that had translucent whiplet in it. But alright guys, this video is very long. I don't know who watched to this point. I gotta put these guys back in their clean enclosures. I'm gonna show you the enclosures that I cleaned already. I still gotta clean the dragons that I didn't produce, but I have in a rack system. Like that cage, I need to clean that, it's bad. But these ones up here already got cleaned. Football. Already cleaned. I purchased him. I gotta clean his cage. Purchased these two, gotta clean their cage. These are the babies from that same pairing that I just showed last. This is the first clutch from, so that's the size difference. Same pairing, first and last clutch. And this is that same pairing, but I got the Whiplet and Zero separated. And then this cage right here and this cage right here is for the two clutches that's over there. So I'm gonna get those put away. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until the next one, have a good one. Peace.